Well, good morning. Welcome to Cards and Coffee with Tony. This is today's daily Twin Flame Tarot forecast for Friday, July 3rd, 2020. However, anytime you are watching this is exactly when you were intended to see it because time is limitless. So, good morning. Happy weekend. I know for those of us in America, this is a long weekend, so I hope you all enjoy your weekend and, you take time to ground yourself, center yourself, and let's just, remember what Independence Day is supposed to mean. That's all I want to say about that. But be safe. Please, 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 please be safe. This is the #1 holiday weekend of the year for accidents and accidental deaths. So I'm asking you all, please exercise caution and use your best common sense. All right, everybody, welcome back to you if you're my subscribers. And if you're new here and you like it, I would love it if you give me a thumbs up, or if you really enjoy and you want to come back, I'd be so honored if you would subscribe. All right, let's get out our sage. Let's clear our table. All right. We clear, we bless, we protect. We clear, we bless, we protect. We clear, we bless, we protect. And now we're going to clear, bless, protect, activate, and align all of my chakras so that I can be in alignment for this message. All right. Ooh, I love that energy. Ooh, good energy on the table today, y'all. Let's get our little squirrely bell out and set the tone for this reading. There we go. Took a second to get that nice crisp tone. Thank you so much. Let's set our intentions by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We call forth our angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. We ask you to please be present with us during this reading. We ask you to help us understand and interpret these messages as we receive them. All right, so like I said, this is the Twin Flame Daily Tarot Forecast. So we will be pulling for the Divine Feminine on this side. We'll be pulling for the Divine Masculine on this side. And here in the middle, we'll pull for the collective Twin Flame couple. As always, if you see cards that you like, they will be linked below in my description. And feminine, divine, masculine. Divine means holy. So feminine and masculine do not refer to a specific gender. Okay, everybody, let's get going. So good morning. Let me get one more sip of my coffee. And let's get going, everybody. Our first deck for today for our Divine Feminine is going to be my favorite deck, as always, the Angels and Ancestors Oracle Guide. I hope y'all are not getting tired of this deck because there's so much about this deck we haven't even gotten into, and it's so good. I love Kyle Gray. I've gone down a Kyle Gray wormhole lately. If you don't know about him, you should probably look him up. He does a lot of really creative work. He's got books. He's got all sorts of stuff. Maybe I'll do some linking here in the future. Angels and ancestors, guardians, guides, and spirit, what messages do we have for our Divine Feminine this morning? Ooh, sun. I love when sun is on the table. This means success. Success, success, success. It's also Leos. That's your Leos, so it can represent shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Well, yeah, Divine Feminines, your transformation is definitely underway, isn't it? You're becoming much like a shapeshifter in your own world. Warrior, we have pulled this a lot this week. Be fearless and stand strong. All right. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, and spirit. We just need one card on the table, please, for our Divine Feminine. What messages do you have for this Friday? Oh, that's way too many cards. For this Friday, July 3rd. For my Divine Feminines. Here we go. No, too many cards. Just one card, please. These are still new, and they're still kind of, I don't want to say sticky because they're definitely not sticky, but they're kind of just clumping together still a little bit. I mean, it's not really sticking per se. It's just that you see how they don't want to necessarily fall. Yep. Well, that's my signal to just do a shuffle and take the top card. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to shuffle and take the top card, y'all. These are really sticking. All right. Let's do a quick cut and then we'll take the top card. 1, 2, and 3. One more. I mean, y'all are not even joking around today. All right, and we will take the top card. Yeah, I love it. I've been wanting this card. I saw this card one time in a shuffle. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. I mean, Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. It's a very strong message. Ooh. Yeah, given the energy that's on the table for this weekend and astrologically, okay. And then look, oh gosh, I mean, these messages are big time. We're coming out the gate strong already, Divine Feminine. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. It is very, wow. Actually, she kind of looks like Beyonce, actually, but oh, she's beautiful. I just want to say, in regards to the cards we've already drawn and the energies that are on the table for the weekend, that I hope that we all take the time just to kind of reflect and observe what Independence Day is supposed to mean for us as a country. And these cards absolutely reflect back to me exactly what I'm trying to say without going in much deeper. We need to really reflect and observe what Independence Day is supposed to mean when we are all created equal, supposedly. So anyway, Medicine Mother, Divine Feminine, let's see what that means. Medicine Mother, okay. Not too far, here she is. Take action, do what you know you need to do. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. There is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you would like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delayed tactics or holding back, but now you're being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step, and when you do, the next one will be presented to you. Honor your inner knowing. Divine Feminine, just honor. I bow down to you. Y'all are doing the work. You are doing the work. But what this card says is have faith this weekend. It is time to take action. Just take one step. Just one step. And when it's just like on the yellow, think about Dorothy on the yellow brick road. She had no idea where she was going. She just had to have faith that as long as she kept taking one step in front of the other and staying on the yellow brick road, that eventually she was going to get to where she was supposed to go. I mean, that book has many layers that I could dive into much deeper about how messed up that entire story is, but that's not what we're here for. The point is that she had faith that she stayed one step upon the other going down the yellow brick road, that another path, the path would just keep coming before her, right? She never questioned the path would show up. That's what this is saying. It's time to take action. The time has come, and honor your own inner knowing. You know what you need to do. Take one step this weekend, maybe even today, Divine Femmes, okay? All right. Our first tarot cards we are going to pull are going to be from the White Sage Tarot by Teresa Hutch. Okay. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, what messages do we have for our Divine Feminines? That is crazy. Both decks, you pulled the sun. The sun, the very first card, the sun. So two things for sure. This is just success is on the table. I mean, the sun is shining. You have got success on the table, but also this is a shout out to Leos. This message is definitely for you, and Leo season is just around the corner. It's going to be here on the 22nd, just a few weeks from now. Our second card we cut is the Seven of Swords. You know, this means some of you maybe have been experiencing some betrayal, or maybe some of you have been thinking you've been getting away with something. Some of you have been acting a little bit shady. Yeah, The Ten of Wands, talking about shady and maybe somebody getting away with something, somebody being sneaky or stealthy. I mean, that's the Ten of Wands. That's carrying that burden, right? It's that stress. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. This is some heavy messages for my divine feminine. Tell us, what messages do we have for our divine feminine? We just need one card, please. There it is. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna have a sip of coffee over here. Don't mind me. Y'all just go ahead and process that for a second. Y'all. All right, well, we got the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Okay. It's not as bad as I originally worried. Okay, so the thing about it, let's just start with the Devil. Let's just go ahead and dive on into the Devil. First of all, you'll notice the Devil is number 16. 16 adds up to 6. 6 is about, balancing, the spiritual and the materialistic. It's about, finding that balance, right? And really, the story, the biblical story of the Devil that we know, because he really comes from the Abrahamic faiths and beliefs. He was a fallen angel, right? So talk about, the balance of the good and the bad, so he's this fallen angel. And what's interesting about the Devil is that the Devil, in the Bible, the Devil isn't necessarily the bad guy. He's just there to make you do he puts the bee in your bonnet and lets you do the bidding, right? That's what he does. He puts the thought in your head and then suddenly you're out doing the thing, according to the Bible, right? So that's what's interesting. He is just a tempter. At the end of the day, that's really what he is. Interestingly enough, about the Devil is Capricorn. We're going to have a full moon tomorrow night over Sunday morning and a lunar eclipse at the same time. This full moon isn't just any full moon. It is the second full moon in Cancer season. It's kind of like a blue moon, except that we had one full moon in June and one full moon in July. So technically you wouldn't call it a blue moon. It's just the same 2 full moons in one season, okay? In Cancer season. So, but that full moon and that lunar eclipse are going to be in Capricorn, because today the moon is in Sagittarius and it moves into Capricorn, okay? Tomorrow. But so it's very interesting to me that you would pull the Devil, because the Devil is Capricorn. The thing about the Devil is this: he can mean a couple things. He can mean bondage. He can mean materialism, which is, like I was saying, number 6 is the balance between materialism and spiritualism. The Devil is the materialistic side, but he can also be kind of playful, right? He can be kind of playful. And on the other hand, he can be what we call like the devil's advocate. He's the one he's like I said, the Devil is the tempter. He's the guy who puts the idea, the bee in your bonnet, and then you go do his bidding, right? He's not the one doing it. He talks you into doing it, in other words, but you have to be willing to be talked into it, is the catch with the Devil. And here we are. So we have the Devil next to the Ten of Pentacles, which is just a beautiful message, because remember, this is at the bottom of the deck. So this is not just your clarifier, but it's at the root of this message, okay? So, your Ten of Pentacles, this is about wealth and inheritance and just, your family legacy, okay? It's the culmination of your family legacy, and hell, right underneath that, you got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Shoo! I mean, you got some, the knight coming in to save you on his white horse, the knight coming in to rescue, and this knight who comes in with big, bold ideas coming through to cut through the mess and make you think new things. Yeah, you got all this on the table. So, look, here. It's definitely time to take action. It's time to maybe go out and to taste that fruit. To give in by action. Here's what I mean. I'm about to say it like this. So when we think of the Devil, we think of somebody being tempted, right? You're being tempted by the Devil. Okay. What is tempting you right now? What are you tempted to do? And by that, I don't mean what bad things, what not, okay, there is no good or bad. This is just a perception we put on, labels we put on things, but things that you perceive as good as bad, right? What naughty things, that's not what I mean. When I say, what are you tempted to do? For instance, some of us have wanted to be more involved in some of these social justice change marches and protests that we've seen. Maybe now this is the weekend to do it. Okay, you've been tempted to, and now it's time. Maybe you've been tempted to pick up the phone and call a congressman, or alternatively, maybe this is within your own home. Okay, maybe it's not even on a broader scale. Maybe it's within your own home. Maybe within your own home, you've been tempted to, here, and this is a great example, 10 of Pentacles. Like I said, this is your family legacy or inheritance, maybe even, but it's just like, the culmination of all these things that you value coming together, all at one time, right? The 10 of Pentacles. So maybe you're tempted to start a new job that, or a new career, or make an investment that maybe is risky, but you feel like it's going to pay off and it's going to give you a legacy. It's going to leave you a legacy. And it not only is going to be leaving you a legacy, it's going to be healing. It's going to, like maybe you've been, example, like say you're somebody who's been wanting to get into the Forex. This is not me saying that. I'm just using an example, okay? I'm not recommending you do that. Please do not take this as a recommendation. Don't you come back to me and say that didn't work out, because I'm not recommending it. Example though. Let's say you've been thinking about taking your money and investing it in the Forex and doing some kind of, money investment like that. And everybody's like, oh, that's risky. And you're like, no, I've really been doing my research. I'm really tempted. Should I do it? Yes, now is the time you should, because it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. Your temptation is going to pay off. You've got the the Knight of Cups right here. He's, that knight in shining armor. He's here to, expand your imagination and come in and save you. And on top of everything, underneath that, you have the Knight of Swords, for goodness sakes. He's that, got that clear communication that comes in very quickly, quick thoughts, action oriented thoughts. You got all that right here, right? So now is the time to think outside the box. And what's even interesting about that is right underneath that, you have the Emperor in reverse. Speaking of thinking outside of the box, yeah, you're definitely thinking outside the box. So if you have been thinking outside the box and you've been tempted to try something that you feel is going to be in your own best interest, you need to honor your own inner knowing and take that action this weekend for sure. Maybe even today, okay? All right, Divine Feminine, this was a great message. I love this. I love it. I love it when my sisters are all like action oriented. We are at our best when we come collectively together and make bitches get shit done, right? That's right. That's right. All right. On to our Divine Feminine, or Masculine. Listen, I hope that was not offensive to anybody. I apologize if it was. I'm just using the vernacular. Okay. Divine Masculine, your first oracle card is going to be Healing with the Angels. I'm a little bit silly today, y'all. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Angels, what messages do you have for our Divine Masculine? Freedom. Yeah, it's Independence Weekend here in America. Freedom's on the table for you, Divine Masculines. Spread your wings. It's the weekend to think outside the box. It seems like for everybody. It's time to think outside the box. Music. So that literally means if you're a musician, this is a great weekend to make music or listen to music. But honestly, you'll get ideas, inspiration, and answers through music. The angels know that here on this dimension, we can hear them communicating with us through the vibrational frequencies of music. Okay, remember, everything is a frequency, and music is no different. It has a frequency, and we humans, and these skin bags that we're in, we connect to musical frequencies. Those are tones that we tune into. So angels will often, or your spiritual dream team, I should say, angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, will all communicate to you through music very frequently. This is not uncommon. Lastly, yeah, see, the angels are here to tell you exactly what I just said is true. They're just letting you know, they're checking in, going 100%. She's right on target. We're talking to you. We're trying to get your attention. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. We just need one. Oh my. Okay, well, yeah, they want me to let you know. Yeah, listen to some music. If you're searching for some answers, if you're trying to get some clarity on something maybe, whatever it is, okay? If you're looking for answers, whatever it is, the angels just want you to seek divine inspiration through music. And then at the bottom of the deck, there's Archangel Michael, my guy. We love each other. But speaking of divine masculine, he is the divine masculine archetype amongst the angels. This is the Archangel divine masculine. He's here to let you know the angels 100%. I mean, he's looking at her and she's looking down at the earth, at us. He's like, yes, listen to music. This is the good weekend. And, we drew freedom. So I probably would recommend just this entire weekend. You should have tunes playing in the background. You're going to hear something that's going to divinely inspire you or give you, the answers that you were seeking. That's what the angels want you to hear, okay? All right, let's pull for your first tarot. All right, divine masculine. We're going to pull from my favorite divine masculine, Salvador Dali. He had a divine feminine. Her name was Gala. And a lot of his paintings, you'll see her. Hang on, let me see if I can find a picture of her really fast. Oh, that's actually her right there. She's in a lot of his paintings. She's featured. Anytime you see a representation of, see, there's Dali himself right there. He was the magician. But anytime you see a representation of the divine feminine in his paintings, it's always his wife, Gala. So I love having him here. He's my favorite artist of all time. So there, that was some good energy. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, what messages do we have for our divine masculine? The Queen of Swords. Yeah, okay, so she's a very quick thinker and she's very perceptive and independent. So y'all are going to be able to have a lot of good perception this weekend and you'll be able to be quick thinking. Let's see, 8 of Wands. Okay, well, I mean, this means, it's funny. Specifically, even though I know it's been limited, I keep pulling 8 of Wands, and this is about. Oh my gosh, this literally just came flying out of my hands. Wow, that's pretty funny. The Chariot, the Moon, and the Ace of Pentacles. But anyway, I'll keep pulling the Ace of Wands, especially on 8 of Wands on the cut, and the 3 of Wands. So this is about making plans that they can come quickly, and you'll see changes come quickly. But the biggest thing about that is also, inside asterisk, 8 of Wands can also mean air travel. So one of you who is watching this is about to go on a big trip, maybe even this weekend. I'm talking like a very big trip. All right, and now we've got the 8 of Pentacles. So y'all pulling a lot of 8s. Lots and lots and lots and lots of 8s. All right, last shuffle. There we go. But that's about, getting an education and an apprenticeship, learning something new. I think one of you, specifically, I hear in my head, one of you is about to maybe move somewhere for school and take a flight. If it's you, check in with me in the comments. I want to know. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, and spirit. Too many cards. We just need one card on the table, please. And try to keep getting. Wow, I love when that happens. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune. All right, this is, it represents basically all your signs. Specifically, it can tap into more specifically your fire signs, and we are in a Sagittarius moon, but this is representative of all of the signs. It's a the Wheel of Fortune is just good luck. It's good life cycles, good destiny, and more than anything, it's a turning point, okay? It's the end of one cycle, the beginning of another. You see, it's the number 10. 10, the end of one cycle, the beginning of another, all right? So the wheel is turning in your fortune and in your favor, okay? One cycle is ending, a new cycle is beginning. And then you pull, that is the 3 of Wands, right? Yeah, I'm just like, some reason I thought the other card was the 3 of Wands, but that's not right because this is the 3 of Wands. Interesting. Or is that the 4 of Wands? Oh, no, it's the 4 of Wands. Okay, that's why it didn't make sense because there's a wand right there, but it's kind of hard to see. So it's the 4 of Wands. Okay, so 4 of Wands. Yeah, okay. So at the bottom of the deck, Four of Wands, you know, celebration, harmony, marriage, home, community, happy times, happy times. So listen, again, I mean, this is definitely the stories y'all been telling for the last few weeks. Divine Masculine, again, you're just very focused on your family, on creating a happy home and being in this position of just, you know, harmony. You're wanting to create harmony. I mean, what is music but harmony, right? You're trying to create harmony. Great, don't worry. Fortune is favoring you right now. Whatever cycles that have been, you know, holding you back are coming to an end. You're about to have a new cycle of good fortune coming your way, absolutely. But definitely, listen, I mean, and harmonious cycle coming your way. I mean, that's what the music is saying, definitely. But definitely, I mean, Divine Masculines, please listen to some music. Turn on music, have it playing in the background. Do whatever you got to do. I mean, I often just have YouTube running in the background and I'll have music videos playing in the background. Sometimes I'll play, you know, current music or, you know, whatever type of music I'm in. But a lot of times I'll just play kind of just, you know, relaxing music. You know, you can just Google meditation music and you'll find some beautiful, beautiful things on YouTube that last an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and just let it play in the background. You know, I do that all the time. All right, now let's draw for our twin flames. Okay, first oracle card we are going to pull is going to be the Work Your Light Oracle Cards by Rebecca Campbell. All right, so y'all check in with me. Is any of this resonating with you? Tell me. Tell me, am I hitting the mark for some of you? Am I missing it? Let me know. I just feel like I'm talking up here to myself. It would be nice if one of y'all wanted to maybe pop in and say hello. I'd like to say hello. All right, don't ask me why I get that accent when I say hello. Hello, what is that? I don't know. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, what messages do you have for our twin flames today? Boy, we keep pulling this. I've only had this deck maybe 2 weeks. We have now cut this card like, I don't know, 3-4 times. Trust the niggle. Trust the niggle. What a weird card, but I'm here for it. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? It's the strangest card, but I'm here for it. You know, who am I to judge, right? Who am I to judge? But okay, that niggling feeling, that comes back to this, and that comes back to this. What are you tempted to do? What is that niggling feeling trying to tell you to do, right? Trust it. Trust it. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Yeah, you are. You're the oracle. I keep telling you that. Listen, you are whole. I said this yesterday and I loved it because when I said it out loud, I was like, wow, that was deep. Even though I know I'm not the first person to probably ever say this. You're not just whole, you're holy. You are holy. Everything you need is right in you. You have the Holy Spirit within you, okay? Mirror. Man, that's just crazy. I've had this cards just a few weeks and we've only pulled the same cards over and over. Mirror, who or what is triggering you? In other words, who is holding that mirror up to you and causing you to trigger so they're reflecting back to you the things you don't like about yourself. All right. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. Spirit, we just need one card, please, on the table for our twin flames. Actually, I don't even think we've had these cards 2 weeks. I think we've only had them maybe 10 days. But we just keep pulling the exact same cards. It's funny. It's funny how Spirit really wants you to hear those messages, right? Like some of y'all ain't catching it, and that's why we keep pulling the same cards. So listen, I'd like to move on and get different cards because I want to see my deck too, you know. I really don't work with these cards if I'm not working with y'all. I try to keep my energy for my YouTube family lately. So what I'm trying to say is I'd like some of y'all to process that information and move on so we can get some new cards. Okay, thanks. Love you. Okay, bye. Oh, there we go. Thanks, because I got a new card finally. Let's see what we got. Oh, no. No. Not just no. No. Wait. Postpone. Pause, say no. If some of you came to this reading asking a yes or no question, the answer is no. No, 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 no. Don't do it. Now, that's interesting because we got that sitting right here beside the Divine Feminine, and I'm like, yeah, now's the time to take action. Let's see what that's about. We'll see. Pull some cards and find out. I do find it interesting that this is, you know, this shape right here. It's like the shape of the vessel in reverse. Like it's the vessel is pouring out, and the vessel is the symbol of the divine feminine. At the bottom of the deck, though, you got leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. You go first. The universe will catch you. Take one step. Just take one step of action and expect that you're going to know what to do next. Do we need to read no? I mean, I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. No, don't do it. Whatever the question is, the answer is no. No, 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 no. And I can't even find it in the darn book. That's so funny how hard this book is. I'm sure y'all have been laughing at me all week trying to like figure out where the answers are in this book. Oh, man, man, man. There it is. No. You're being called to either pause or say no. Saying yes to something that isn't in alignment with you will drain your energy and your time. Hold out for the congruent, aligned 100% yes. Listen for the answers in your music, okay? Often when we are looking for guidance to make a decision, it can be frustrating not to move forward into clear and considered action. However, timing is everything, and not receiving clear guidance is actually guidance in itself. We all go through times known as waiting periods. These times are crucial for our body to regenerate, the new path to formulate, and the universe to begin creating things on our behalf. You don't need to be plowing forward all the time to move forward. A potent, congruent yes, when the time is right, will put you ahead leaps and bounds. Now, what do I keep saying? Every time you make a choice that is not in alignment, you're gonna have to go backwards and clean up all that mess. And all you did is just take one step forward and 15 steps back. But when you make a choice based on, you know, divine alignment, you're gonna literally take 20 steps forward. You will speed through those steps. Don't force things now just because it seems like the only option. Take a breather and wait, okay? I mean, just remember the waiting is actually very productive, okay? I mean, this is the time that when you're in the waiting time, this is when you're, you know, using that time to regenerate, figure out what you actually want. You know what I mean? You take your time, you're considering your options, right? So just take, so if some of you are looking for the answer is take the time to do your garden and wait for your flowers to bloom. Your yes will come when it's time. If it's not, it's obviously not time. So very specific message for some of you, but there may be a little bit more here. We'll see. All right, our next oracle card is Getting Into the Vortex by Esther and Jerry Hicks, channeling Abraham. Abraham, what messages do we have for our twin flames for the holiday weekend? I'm going to try to get y'all some readings up for the weekend because this is a very strong energy we have coming on this weekend. Oh, by the way, today is July 3rd, okay? So today through July 7th, which is like Tuesday, I think, is the Sirius Gateway is opening. So you can Google what that means. Just basically, though, we have a clear, direct line between us and the Sirius constellation, and that energy is a very good energy to take the time to ground down and to just recharge. Because that's what grounding, okay, if you don't understand the concept of what grounding down is, it's not just about releasing your energy and giving it up to be transmuted. It's also about recharging yourself, because when you're grounding down, you're making room to receive new energy from above and below, right? Right? Okay. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. We just need one card on the table, please, from Abraham. Abraham, what message do you have for our twin flames today? Don't follow me. There we go. There it is. All right. Number 40. All right. If you don't know, when I see number 4, that's like the angels are popping in, and they're here to let you know not only are the angels here, but they are offering their assistance. I intend to co-create from my place of positive attraction. The individual creators who are coming together must be in a place of positive attraction, before they come together, or nothing positive can come out of co-creation. If you are negatively focused and not feeling good, you can only attract others who are in the same state of negative attraction. That is why looking for a mate from a place of insecurity or lack of anything can never bring you the mate you really want, but instead brings you one who is just going to amplify your current lack. Wow, that got deep. I intend to co-create from my place of positive attraction. Remember, like I said, that's number 4, that's the angel. So when we say co-create, we actually mean co-create not just, in the physical realm with the people that you spend time with. We also mean co-create your own life, right? Use the Holy Spirit that flows within you. When I say Holy Spirit, all the Holy Spirit is quite literally the voice of God within you. It's just the energy of the Creator that flows through you. Just think of it as just like an energetic beam that flows from your head to your toes, right? And that energy that flows through your body is just the energy of the Creator, the Holy Spirit, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. I hope I didn't confuse you. When you learn that you have that energy inside of you and you can tap into it and get into alignment with it, you become a co-creator in your own life. And the thing is in order to tap into that energy so that you can become a co-creator, you have to come from a place of positive attraction, okay? You've got to be in alignment so that you can be attracted, so that your energy, you have to be in alignment with your own positive energy of co-creation so that you can now co-create with your angels, spirit, whatever. Chrysalis Tarot by Tony Brooks. This will be our last cards and we will close out. Angels, ancestors, guardians, gods, and spirit, what messages do we have for our twin flames? The Chariot, right. So again, some of you are definitely going on an actual physical trip this weekend. Some of you are taking a trip this weekend for sure, and by plane, which is very specific for a couple of you watching this. Some of you are going on an airplane trip, probably today even. But again, the Chariot, that's about, a transformation, a spiritual journey that you're going through. So right in line with all of this. Six of Scrolls, 6 of Swords. This is just like it's a regretful but necessary transition. Some of you are going through a regretful but necessary transition. That's interesting. I can see that right there on the table. Oh, and in reverse, 2 of Scrolls, 2 of Swords in reverse. This is, having indecision, coming from like a place of not being able to make a decision because there's no right choice. That's some heavy energy, twins. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. We need 3 cards on the table, please, for my twin flames. Tell us about what's happening with them this weekend and coming up, past, present, and future. What is going on with my twin flames? Tell us about this no energy. Oh, okay. Queen of Mirrors. All right, that's your Queen of Cups. Am I shuffling the right way? Okay, there we go. She's, I want to say that, hang on, we'll get to that. We'll talk about her. I want to talk about the specific card. I think that's Marie Laveau, the Queen of the Witches. Okay, y'all are in your feelings this weekend. You're in your feelings more than Drake, so yeah. 6 of Mirrors, 6 of Cups. Y'all are in your feelings this weekend, though, aren't you? You are definitely feeling kind of nostalgic. Maybe even wanted, some of you are going to a reunion this weekend. Some of you are going to a family reunion, aren't you? Yeah, this is your legacy. Yeah, some of you are going to a family reunion this weekend, 100%. That's what this is. That's what this is. That's what this is. Right in the middle, this is present. Yeah. Okay, that tells a different story on the table if I say a family reunion. If I was to read this about a family reunion, that's a whole nother story. I kind of half want to do a in-depth reading about this on a family reunion on a different video. Those of y'all going to family reunion this weekend, here's what you might want to know. That tone changes the tone quite a bit. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, but just need one more card on the table, please. Here it goes. What do we get? Okay, well then. Let's let everything down. Just a smooch. There we go. There we go. That's the bottom of the deck. Y'all are up in your feelings this weekend. Dang, twins. Okay. Let's talk about this. All right. Past, present, future. And then these two oracle cards, I kind of read this one between the past and the present, and I read this one between the present and the future, just so y'all are, for those of you who are new. Okay. Queen of Mirrors. All right. Let's start here with her. Again, she is the Queen of Cups. You know, she's very emotionally secure. She's very intuitive and compassionate and calm. Thing is, I want to say about her, oh gosh, and look here, she's that full moon. All right, this is about this weekend for sure, 100%. Let me actually, here's what I want to tell you. She is Marie Laveau in this deck. Let's talk about her really quick. I just want to tell you about her because it's kind of a cool, I always like to talk about her anytime she comes up. She's a cool card. The Watcher. Here she goes. The Watcher. She's a very cool card. Let's see, make sure y'all can see her. There you go. She is the mystic. The Watcher is the kind of lady regarded by those who know her as a psychic or a mystic. She might even be a person, she might even be me is what they're saying. She might be the person interpreting your tarot reading. Her role as a mentor helps you develop your own psychic and intuitive abilities. Marie Laveau, the voodoo queen of New Orleans, was a famous watcher from American history. Uncannily wise and always available to help others in times of need, she asks you to emulate her qualities and nurture your mystical talents. So, what is happening here with this no and this Queen of Cups? Okay. I hear it. I get it. Okay. I got it. I hear it now. So, and for some of you, you haven't felt that feeling. This no right above it means you haven't. And this may specifically, I mean, she's looking right at the divine feminine. So this may be about the divine feminine very specifically, and the divine masculine. This is how he feels about this situation. Okay. But it could also be about a mother figure in your life. Remember, the Queen of Cups, this is, you know, the queen of your heart, the queen who created your heart. Who is that? That's your mother. So it could be your mother, a grandmother, or just a mother figure you have in your life that's very important. Or maybe the maternal figures that raised you, whoever that was, okay? I know there's a variety of ways this could play out. But the divine feminine that raised you, let me just say it like that, the Queen of Cups who raised you, perhaps you didn't get this from her. You know, I did point out that this is like the vessel turned upside down, because, you know, the vessel is a symbol of the divine feminine, and here she is. She's not just pouring it out. I mean, she's having a freaking lightning storm, right? So maybe the story is here for some of you, you didn't get this. This is not the what you were raised in. This is not the energy that you were raised by, and you definitely could use this to help you move forward. So for some of you, the things that you need to be focusing on, clearing out, and working through could be the mother energy within you that you didn't get, the nurturing you didn't get. Alternatively, part two of this could be also the divine feminine hasn't been nurturing this part of herself, okay? She hasn't, even if she hasn't been showing it, you know, even if it's not been an outward display to the rest of the world, she understands within herself, she hasn't been nurturing her own Queen of Cups, you know, her own emotional security, her own calm, intuitive, compassionate self, right? She's starting to realize that that's not working, if this is true though, because I know for a lot of us, it's funny, so many of us think that we have been in tune to our feminine side. I mean, I've given birth many times and I've done all these womanly things, as you'll say. I mean, it doesn't matter, however, but I feel womanly is what I'm trying to say. I feel divinely feminine, yet it's interesting that I'm probably more in touch with my divine masculine side. So, and that's probably true for a lot of us. You just don't understand until you start getting into what it means to be divinely feminine and divinely masculine, what those energies mean. So for a lot of us, we're starting to recognize we need to tap back into our own divine intuition, because we have turned off our divine intuition. Some of us did very young in our lives, and for some of us, it's coming back online because we've been doing the work. For so many of us who have been doing the work and working on our own alignment, the more you do the work, the more that intuition comes back. Wait. What did it say? Didn't it say like this could be, you know, oh, here. This card could be representative of your tarot reader, me, or really anybody who helps you on your spiritual journey, okay? This could just be anybody who is helping you along with your spiritual journey, but the point that they say is her role as a mentor helps you develop your own psychic and intuitive abilities. So the thing is that for some of you, you had turned this off and now you're becoming aware that you need to tap into your own psychic and develop intuitive abilities and turn them back on, okay? So that's past, moving into present. So now you're becoming aware of that. Now, here we are in the present, Divine Twins. You got the 6 mirrors still again. This is, okay, mirrors are cups. Cups are your water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. We are in Cancer season, so it's not surprising that you're going to pull this and you're going to pull a lot of cup energy. But let me take a breath. I'm talking very fast. 6 of Cups is about having memories, nostalgia, childhood memories. It's also familiarity and healing, but on top of everything, it's about reunion. Could be a family reunion. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like because it's right here in the center and what's right underneath it, 7 mirrors, we'll circle back around to that. And then you have over here, a family legacy. And then over here you have, happy family celebration. So I do feel very much that some of you are having some type of reunion this weekend, a family reunion. And that's why you're feeling all the things. Some of you may be very much dreading going to it because of this feeling that you have, whether it was from a mother figure or you have just tapped out of your own intuition, so you're not feeling in alignment and you don't want to be there, okay? That could be that. For those of you who are not going into a reunion this weekend, you could be having some kind of nostalgic energy. You could be tapping into some childhood memories, and that's good. Go into that nostalgic energy. Go into that childhood innocent energy. That's really good for you. I mean, sometimes we need to tap into those energies, those happy memories, because that'll bring us healing. We need to heal those dark parts of ourselves, those shadows of ourselves that we've long forgotten about, okay? It's good. Get into that. Go into those memories and tap into and bring forth those happy memories to bring into some healing, right? Tap into your own medicine mother. Listen to that music, that maybe music from your childhood. For me, it'd be like, listen to the 80s music. I grew up in the 80s. So for me, it'd be like, listen to 80s music. Maybe I'll get my answers there, This is what this could mean, okay? Now, moving forward, so future, Ace of Stones. This is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So in reverse, this is a lost opportunity or a missed chance. It can cause some confusion a little bit when this happens, because you're like, well, what do you mean I lost this opportunity? It can also be just a lack of planning. All right. Because when you lose an opportunity, a lot of times it's not that you lost the opportunity, it's that you didn't plan it out far enough to get all the, maybe you procrastinated or you didn't plan it out, and that's how you lost the opportunity. So this lost opportunity sits right under this. I intend to co-create from a place of positive attraction. So it could be that because you've gone through, come on now, stand up. You're going through this weekend where you're nostalgic, you're tapping into some old memories, you're bringing in some healing to some old memories, maybe even. While you're going through that, you're becoming aware of all these opportunities that you missed out on. When you're stepping into your old memories and you're bringing healing to those parts, those memories from your past, your childhood, whatever it is, and you're bringing healing to it, you can become aware that, during those times, you were not in a positive place of attraction. You were not able to co-create the way you wanted to, and maybe you missed out on some opportunities. Listen, the reason this is being brought forward and being brought, and this plays right into the 7 of Mirrors, the reason why this is being brought forward is because you have lessons to be learned there, okay? You have lessons to be learned from those points, and they want you to take those lessons that you're picking up this weekend, this time when you're in this reflective reunion time, and move it forward. Take those lessons to help you move forward in the future, to help you co-create. All right, they want you to remember those lessons. Don't let them hang over you and be like, oh, a dark cloud raining down on your parade. No. Learn. Forgive and learn, Divine Feminine, that was your message yesterday. And then, oh my gosh, look what's right underneath that. Okay, hang on. 7 Mirrors, that's the 7 of Cups. This is about wishful thinking and searching for purpose, even daydreaming, okay? So this could be, looking back at all of the choices that you've made in the past, because that's what she's doing. She's looking in these mirrors at all of her choices. Some of them are cracked, some of them are hidden, some of them are, broken, and some of them are clear and reflecting right back to her, but they're reflecting her choices that she's made. And that's what they're saying. You need to look at the choices that you've made and learn from them, okay? Learn your lessons. Specifically, look at the lessons, at the choices that you made that caused you to miss out on these opportunities that could have been very prosperous and abundant for you. Why? What choices? Why did you make those choices? Where were you out of alignment? Because that's what we're here for. We're not here. Funny enough, what's right underneath that is judgment, okay? Nobody is here to judge you, and you do not need to judge yourself. No, that is not what this is about. This is about giving yourself grace and learning those lessons so that you can forgive and learn and rise from the ashes of those missed opportunities. The phoenix, heal. And then look what's right underneath that is the hermit. She's the storyteller in this deck. And this is very important to show you because this is about going deep within yourself and getting those stories that look at these birds. Look, you got these birds, right? It's going within yourself, getting those stories, releasing those stories so they can, release themselves from you. Oh my God. And then look right underneath that is the magician. Jesus God, we could just, okay, I have to stop. Y'all's deck is crazy, twins. Now we're just going to stay right here. We're just going to stick right here. Okay, look. It's about releasing those old stories. These old stories you're telling yourself, finding the purpose, the meaning, the lessons from them, burning away the past, transmuting that energy and rising the freaking phoenix from it, honey. Learning, growing, rising back stronger than ever. So it is time to look back at your choices. This weekend is all about reflection. This weekend is very much about reflection, taking the time to understand how you got from here to there, or from there to here, I said that backwards, and where you're going, okay? Because this is the end of the cycle. This is the end. This is time. It's time for you to heal. It is time for you to heal, 100% time for you to heal. It's time for the cycle to end. And more than anything, it's time for you to create the legacy and this happy home. You both want to leave behind a legacy of a happy home. That's what's important to both of you. What's most interesting is twins. I see without a doubt your values are in alignment with each other, but are you in alignment with yourselves? Okay? Because until you can get in alignment with yourselves, you're not going to get into alignment with each other, and you're not going to be able to polarize and create the magic that this world needs. Because the twin flames are here for a reason. Okay? We are here to transmute and move the energy forward faster. We're here to climb those mountains so everybody else only has to climb hills, okay? And so we need y'all. We need y'all to get into alignment with yourself so that you can polarize and get into alignment with each other so that energy can be here for the greater good of us all right? So hey, don't worry about it if you're in your feelings more than Drake. So yeah, okay, y'all, I'm sorry if I quote Taylor way too much, but I do. If you're here, you might as well be comfortable with the fact that you're going to hear Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. Swiftie for life. Sorry, not sorry. I love y'all though. Go enjoy the rest of your cup of coffee. Go enjoy the rest of this beautiful day wherever you are. And, I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell if you want to get notifications, and do come back tomorrow. I'll have new content most days. And until I see y'all again, know how much I love you and keep on praying. Bye, y'all.